Imagine landing in Japan, stepping off the plane, and within just a few hours thinking, wait, how is this normal? In this video, we're diving into 23 Japan culture shocks foreigners can't believe are completely normal. As you listen, keep track of how many of these would surprise you, because if you're not ready for them, Japan will quietly, politely blow your mind. Let's start with the first big one: the strange combination of extreme politeness and emotional distance. You'll hear "irashaimasu" and "arigatou gozaimasu" everywhere. People bow, they apologize even when nothing went wrong, and staff treat you with such respect you might feel like royalty. But at the same time, strangers rarely make deep eye contact. Random small talk with people you don't know is uncommon, and people keep a polite distance. For someone from a warm, chatty culture, this can feel cold at first. In reality, it's not coldness. It's a quiet way of showing respect and not intruding into your personal space. Culture shock number 2. The silence on trains and buses. You step into a packed train during rush hour, expecting noise, chatter, maybe someone yelling into their phone. Instead, it's almost completely silent. People scroll on their phones, read books, or just close their eyes. Phone calls are frowned upon. Loud conversations are rare. Even when the train is so full that you can barely move, everyone still tries not to disturb the people around them. If you're used to noisy public transport, this silence feels unreal at first. Number 3. No tipping. You finish a meal, the service was amazing, the staff were polite, and your instinct is to leave a tip. In Japan, that can actually cause confusion. Tipping is not standard, and in many situations it can feel awkward or even rude. Staff are paid to do their job well, and they take pride in that. When you try to tip, they may politely refuse or run after you to hand your money back. As a foreigner, walking out of a restaurant without tipping can feel wrong, but in Japan, it's completely normal. Culture shock number 4. How cash-friendly the country still is. Japan feels like the future, with its high-tech toilets, bullet trains, and vending machines that seem to be everywhere. But then you walk into certain small restaurants, mom-and-pop shops, or rural areas and see cash-only signs. Many locals still carry wallets stuffed with coins. You might find yourself at a tiny ramen shop that doesn't take cards at all. It's slowly changing, but if you arrive expecting a fully cashless society, this mix of futuristic and old school can definitely surprise you. Number 5. The trash problem, but not the way you think. Japan is famously clean. Streets are tidy, parks are neat, and you rarely see litter. But as a foreigner, you quickly notice something odd. There are hardly any public trash cans. You buy a drink, finish it, and suddenly realize you have nowhere to throw the bottle away. In many cities, you're expected to carry your trash with you until you get home or find a convenience store or a sorting station. On top of that, there are strict rules about separating burnable, non-burnable bottles, cans, and plastics. At first, this can feel annoying, but it's part of why the streets look so clean. Culture shock number 6 hits the moment you walk into someone's home, a traditional inn, or even some restaurants. Shoes off. You'll see a step at the entrance and a neat line of shoes. The rule is simple but easy to mess up. Outdoor shoes stay at the entrance. Inside, you may be given slippers. Then there are even more layers. Sometimes there are special toilet slippers that you only wear in the bathroom. If you forget and walk inside with your outdoor shoes, it's a big mistake, even if everyone smiles politely while you do it. Number 7. Masks and hygiene habits. Long before global events made masks common worldwide, it was normal in Japan to see people wearing masks on trains, in shops, and on the streets. Usually, it's not about fear, it's about courtesy. If you have a cold, allergies, or feel unwell, you wear a mask to avoid spreading germs. Add in frequent hand washing, sanitizer, and a general desire not to inconvenience others, and you start to see a pattern. Much of Japanese daily life is built around not making things harder for the people around you. Culture shock number 8. How sensitive people are to noise, especially at home. Many apartment walls are thin, and homes are close together. Playing loud music late at night, shouting, or even walking too heavily can cause tension with neighbors. In some places, even taking out the trash at the wrong time or letting your door slam shut repeatedly may be noticed. This can be shocking for foreigners from countries where loud parties and late-night noise are completely normal. Number 9 might make you smile. the sheer number of vending machines. You can find them in big cities, quiet back streets, residential neighborhoods, near shrines, and sometimes in what feels like the middle of nowhere. They sell everything from cold tea and soda to hot coffee and even corn soup. Foreigners are often stunned not only by how many machines there are, but how clean and safe they are. They're rarely vandalized, and they almost always work. Culture shock number 10. Convenience stores that are actually convenient. If you're used to gas station snacks that taste like cardboard, Japan's convenience stores are a revelation. Places like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson aren't just for candy and drinks. You can buy good on-the-go meals, fresh rice balls, salads, desserts, coffee, and even hot foods like fried chicken or oden. You can pay bills, print documents, buy concert tickets, and ship packages. Many foreigners end up eating from convenience stores far more than they expected because the quality is surprisingly high. Number 11. Service that feels almost too good, but with very strict rules. Staff bow, thank you repeatedly, and treat you with incredible care. But if you ask for something slightly outside the normal rules, like swapping a set menu item or checking in early at a hotel, you might hit a polite but firm wall. Sumimasen, dekimasen. Sorry, we can't do that. It's not personal. In many cases, systems and rules are followed closely, and employees may not have the power to bend them, even if they want to. Culture shock number 12. Trains that apologize for being a minute late. In many countries, a 5 or 10-minute delay is so normal that it hardly feels like a delay at all. In Japan, trains are famously punctual, especially in big cities. When there's a noticeable delay, even just a few minutes on certain lines, the train company may make announcements and even issue written apology slips that passengers can show to their employer or school. For foreigners used to chaotic schedules, this level of punctuality feels unreal. Number 13. Work culture. Even as a visitor, you notice it. You see people in suits sleeping on trains late at night, briefcase in hand. You see after-work drinking groups in izakayas, laughing and decompressing after long hours. In many companies, the group often comes before the individual. Staying late can be seen as a sign of dedication. For foreigners from countries that emphasize work-life balance or flexible hours, this aspect of Japanese life can be both impressive and worrying. Culture shock number 14 is all about bathing. Japan has a rich onsen and sento culture, hot spring and public baths. For many visitors, the idea of getting completely naked and bathing around strangers is terrifying at first. There are rules. You shower and wash thoroughly before entering the shared bath. You keep your small towel out of the water. And once you're in, it's incredibly relaxing. For those who are willing to try, this can become one of the most memorable experiences in Japan, but culturally, it's a huge leap from private bathrooms at home. Number 15. Tattoos and how they're seen. In many countries, tattoos are just a fashion choice or a way to express your personality. In Japan, tattoos have a long history connected to organized crime, and although that is slowly changing, some public baths, gyms, pools, and even beaches still have rules against visible tattoos. As a foreigner, you might be surprised to be politely refused entry or asked to cover up your tattoos with patches or sleeves. Culture shock number 16. Rules around eating and walking. In a lot of busy cities around the world, people grab food and eat while walking to work or to the train. In Japan, eating while walking is often discouraged, especially in certain areas. Food is meant to be enjoyed calmly, and eating on the go can be seen as messy or inconsiderate. Outside convenience stores, you might notice small spaces where people stand and eat, or you'll see people take their food home or to a park bench before they start eating. Number 17. Slurping noodles. If you grew up being told to eat quietly, Japan flips that rule on its head, at least when it comes to ramen and soba. Slurping is not just tolerated, it's normal. It's a way to cool the noodles and show you're enjoying them. The first time you hear a whole ramen shop loudly slurping together, it can be a shock. Many foreigners slowly loosen up and start slurping too, and once you do, it feels strangely satisfying. Culture shock number 18. The way language reflects hierarchy and respect. Japanese has different levels of politeness, from casual speech to very formal keigo used with bosses, elders, and customers. Even if you don't speak Japanese, you'll notice people switching their tone depending on who they're talking to. This goes hand in hand with social hierarchy. Age, position at work, and status matter. For foreigners from more egalitarian or casual cultures, this system can feel complex and sometimes intimidating. Number 19. Japan's obsession with seasons and limited editions. Every time the season changes, so does everything else. In spring, there are sakura-themed drinks and snacks everywhere. In autumn, chestnut and sweet potato flavors appear. Convenience stores and cafes constantly introduce limited-time items that vanish after a few weeks. Foreigners are often amazed by how excited people get about these seasonal changes and how quickly products come and go. Culture shock number 20. Beautifully organized lines and unspoken queuing rules. At train stations, you'll see lines painted on the ground showing exactly where to stand. People queue neatly, wait their turn, and rarely try to push or cut ahead. When the train arrives, everyone lets passengers get off first before boarding. At bus stops, escalators, and food stalls, people automatically form orderly lines. If you've ever dealt with chaotic crowds, this level of quiet order can feel almost magical. Number 21. The lack of public displays of affection. In many countries, it's common to see couples kissing, hugging, or being very physically affectionate in public. In Japan, romance is often more private. You might see couples walking together or quietly holding hands, but big, dramatic displays of affection are rare. This can make Japan feel emotionally restrained to some foreigners, even though, behind the scenes, people have the same full range of feelings and relationships as anywhere else. Culture shock number 22. The overall sense of safety and trust. You'll notice school children walking alone or with friends, taking trains or buses without adults. People leave bags on tables to reserve a spot in a cafe or put their phone on a seat to hold it while they go to the counter. If you lose a wallet or phone, there's a good chance it will be turned into a station office or police box. For visitors from places where you guard your belongings constantly, this level of trust is surprising and deeply moving. And finally, culture shock number 23. The combination of strict rules and adorable cuteness everywhere. For a country known for order, structure, and politeness, Japan also absolutely loves kawaii, cuteness. Police departments, cities, public transport, tax offices, many have cute mascots. Serious warnings about safety, manners, and even paying taxes are often delivered through cheerful cartoon characters. For foreigners, this contrast between strict social expectations and playful, childlike designs is one of the most charming and confusing things about Japan. When you put all of these culture shocks together, you start to see a deeper pattern. Japan is a society built on respect, harmony, and not causing trouble for others. Many of the things that surprise foreigners, the silence on trains, the mask wearing, the rules about noise, the way trash is handled, are rooted in this idea of living closely together while trying to keep life smooth and peaceful for everyone. If you're planning to visit Japan, don't let these culture shocks scare you. Let them prepare you. The more you understand them, the more you can appreciate the small details that make everyday life in Japan so unique. And if you've already been, how many of these shocked you the first time you experienced them? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which culture shock surprised you the most? Was it the no-tipping rule, the insanely punctual trains, the onsen baths, or something else entirely? If you've been to Japan, what shocked you that I didn't mention here? Share your experience in the comments so other viewers can learn from it too. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Japanese culture shocks, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. In an upcoming video, we'll look at the biggest mistakes foreigners make in Japan without realizing it, and how you can avoid them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.